We start with a developing story tonight. Good evening. Allegations of criminal activities and gross mismanagement are piling up against Waldo's police chief.
In a complaint filed by several Waldo officers at a city council meeting last night, Chief Mike Szabo established an unlawful speeding ticket quota. TV 20's Nico Clemens tells us Szabo told some officers they'd be required to write 12 citations per shift to keep their jobs.
State law prohibits law enforcement agencies from establishing a traffic citation quota. And according to Waldo residents, people come through the town speeding all the time, so you can imagine the amount of tickets are issued each day.
Give us a break. I mean, we're not speeding through Waldo 24/7.
Only 3 months of living in Waldo, and Stacy Crawford says she already knows where a police officer is going to be hiding.
Nobody's gonna go over the speed limit. Nobody's gonna, which is great, but I mean, like going up over that hill and coming down. If you're not doing 45, you'll get pulled over.
In emails from Chief Szabo, he tells his officers that they need to issue tickets in the school zone for 11 miles per hour over the speed limit or faster, write move over violations, but stating, "I do not want you to think that in any way those numbers count toward any other paperwork that you may have for the day," and in an email response to one officer's end of shift report indicating he only wrote 5 citations, Szabo responds with, "Seems like you have some work to do when you come in," seeming to indicate that the officer did not meet his quota.
What happens in a situation where the citizens are law-abiding? What happens when a 12-hour shift goes by and every single vehicle that travels through travels at the speed limit? What is this officer supposed to do? He's got to catch 22. He's a sworn law enforcement officer. He has to uphold the law. However, at the same time, he has a personal interest in getting a paycheck at the end of the month. And so we do not want to put that pressure on our officers to have to balance public safety and their own personal security.
Here in Waldo, there are speed limit signs up and down Highway 301. So even if you're not from Waldo, you know there's no speeding here. One resident even described Waldo as the traffic ticket capital of the world. Waldo resident Arthur Vernon says it is definitely more likely to get a ticket here than anywhere else.
It's a lot of people that come through here speeding. We do get a lot of speeders coming through here, so they get a ticket. And, you know, I'd rather for them to get a ticket than for a child to get hit down here by one of the speeders.
Chief Szabo remains on paid suspension until the Florida Department of Law Enforcement completes an investigation. In the meantime, city leaders are looking into making possible changes with the police department. Nico Clemens, TV 20 News.